Oh, you can't see Addie.
Oh, let's see if we can lower her down a little bit.
Is that you?
Hey, I think we're live. I think we're going. How's it going,
Hi.
everybody? Let's see if we can get our chat popped out. Hopefully you guys can hear us. Can you guys hear us? Maybe?
Maybe.
There's always that delay, so it's like, yay!
Happy New Year, everybody.
I know! Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah, there she is.
You see her? Oh, perfect. Okay. You guys can hear us. You guys can see us. How's everybody doing?
Morning.
I feel like I was very much taken aback while setting up for this, the difference between my home office and the Super Carlin Brothers office, where we have like unlimited technology versus here. It's like, how do I scrap together everything?
Is that funny?
What do you think, Ads? Oh my gosh. How was everybody's holidays, Christmas, New Year's resolutions, all the things?
Yeah.
Hi, Addie!
She's like, I had a good time.
She did have a good time.
Whoa, girlfriend.
Oh no. Sick with COVID. That's no good.
That's such a bummer.
Yeah, what did you guys think? That if anybody tuned into the pop today, I know that it was like a special episode with all the pieced together best ofs.
That sounds fun.
I know, yes. It was funny, we were trying to put that together, and Ethan had like some like really like sad moments from the year, and he's like, I just can't include these because there's no way to like go from like happy-go-lucky, lighthearted, funny conversation to something so serious as this.
That's a good way to put 2021. I feel like it's been a roller coaster. Like good things, bad things. It's been all over the place.
It absolutely has been. Oh man.
Resolution is to only drink Carlin Brothers coffee in 2022.
That's a good one.
Me too.
We've been drinking the holiday blend for the past couple of weeks, and it has been so awesome. Right, Addie? You're not quite there yet, but soon. Someday. Let's see here. Oh, somebody was asking about Encanto. That we have been trying to set up a time to watch it.
We have, but we want it to be like special. I guess we don't want to just like be like, okay, let's just throw it on. Like we want to have like popcorn and make it an event.
Make it an event. There we go. What do you think, Miss Addie?
We think Addie is so cute too. Thank you.
It has been so much fun. So they have these things called leaps, which is basically like sort of brain development progressions.
Yeah.
And we have an app for it, but it's really interesting because it's just very accurate. Like,
yeah,
it's
I would say like down to the day.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So we got like the little alert that's like, yeah, she's going into like the next leap, which means she might be like fussier and sleep less and want to eat more and like right on cue. Yesterday was absolutely like she had a big day, didn't you, yesterday?
She did have a big day. We all had a big day.
But it was good because Allie and I were both home, so we were able to, sort of tag team it.
That was nice. I don't think I would have fared too well on my own. We would have been exhausted.
Oh my gosh. Well, and this week, yeah, Allie went back to work for a couple of days, and that meant I had full days at home with Addison by myself, and that was fun, right, Addie?
Yeah, that was a different... I missed her like crazy. I missed Ben too, but I missed her like crazy. Say, we've been hanging out together.
Oh, Olivia Croner says, is it a coincidence that Ben's best friend and Alice's sister got together, or did you have a hand in that?
Ben was definitely kind of orchestrated that meeting.
Yes, so there was like, I remember Mike texted me one day, it was like the middle of the workday back in like early Super Carlin Brothers, and he was like, do you want to just go like drive around? And we were just like driving around Roanoke, like chatting, and he was just sort of like letting me know what's been going on with his life, and he just said that like, he was like at that point where he wanted to like start like a serious relationship. And so I sort of like left that and I was like, hang on a second. So I texted both Sammy and Mike without telling either of them that I was going to do it. And I was like, hey, you guys have each other's numbers now. See you later. And I just left the group chat.
Yeah, and then like 2 years later they got married.
Yes, something like that. Yeah, 2.5 years later. But it's amazing because it means that like at all family occasions and stuff, it's like we're
with our best friends.
Yes, so it's worked out so well. It's been really really cool.
Ben is the matchmaker.
Let's see. If you guys had a fan in DC and wanted to buy you guys lunch, what do?
Oh, that's so nice.
It's very generous, but we're way too on the move.
It's true. Hi, honey.
Let's see here. Did y'all learn about the Roanoke Mystery in school there?
I don't know the Roanoke Mystery.
Is that like the island? Like Roanoke Island?
Oh, maybe, yeah, different Roanoke.
It's a different Roanoke altogether, yeah.
Yeah.
But so a little bit, but I think not a whole lot. Caitlin Owen says I got a Nintendo Switch for Christmas.
Oh my gosh, we spent so much time playing the Switch while I was pregnant.
We did. That was like our thing. We played Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, we just played it through. Because I was so nauseous, I would just lay on the couch and Ben would play and I would like tell him what to do and go.
I am not a purist when it comes to video games at all. So Allie and I, if we were stuck on something, we were just like, look it up. How do we do it?
Right.
How do we solve this one?
Right.
But that was really fun. I mean, that occupied so much of our time.
That was pretty much our first trimester.
It was
so 12 weeks, we just played Breath of the Wild at night, every single night.
We did.
That was fun. That's a good memory.
It was. Someone said, have you guys seen the Book of Boba Fett? So this week, while we want to watch it together, but this week while Allie was at work, I did watch through all of Hawkeye, which I had not watched yet at all. But that was nice because it meant I got to watch it from start to finish.
I'm sorry. She keeps smiling at me, and I'm like, oh.
No, Addie. Yeah, watched all of Hawkeye, and then I really never got into Falcon and the Winter Soldier, so I was trying to watch that through as well. But then Book of Boba Fett is the next thing up, so we got to watch that and Encanto.
Yes.
Before the end of the weekend, so
yes.
we got some stuff to do.
Allison Robbins asked if we have any special plans for our anniversary.
Oh
no,
not really. And we're gonna go out to eat. We're gonna go out to dinner at one of our favorite restaurants, but it's weird because
having a baby.
Having a baby. But yeah, we have like Christmas, and then we have our anniversary, and then we have like Valentine's Day, all within the course of like not a lot of time. How you doing there, Addie? So Allie and I were talking about it last night though, and we were like, I don't have plans.
Neither do I. So I think we're just gonna go get a nice dinner. Maybe one of our moms will watch Addie.
Hopefully, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Our anniversary is January 6th, and on the look at the big yawn. And on the Super Carlin Brothers channel, we do have like a video of our wedding if you would like to go and watch that.
Oh, it was such a fun wedding.
It was really cool. It was really cool.
I love it.
Someone said no spoilers for Hawkeye. Yeah, I won't give any spoilers, but also chat no spoilers. Yes. A. Salas says, think Falcon the Winter Soldier took a few episodes to get good, but then ended up being super cool. I have really liked the character of Zemo so far. I think he's been really awesome, so
is that something I should try again, you think?
I think so,
because I watched the first episode and I was like, I'm bored.
Yeah, there's a lot going on with it. It's kind of hard to figure out all the different things. Crystal says favorite travel destination. So Allie and I did Paris 2 summers ago. Yeah, here we go. And Alice's mom is actually in Paris right now, and she's been sending us all of these pictures from like the Eiffel Tower and the Louvre and
it's making us miss it so much.
Versailles, yeah.
So we had a blast going there, but I think one of our annual favorite destinations would probably be Addison, Vermont. Mm-hmm. That's obviously where her name came from. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's we have like a small family cabin up on Lake Champlain, and it's like literally the cabin itself is like, I don't even know, like 600 square feet. Like it is super small, but it's so much fun. You get up there and you're just sort of like away from it all. It's very relaxing. Kiki Potter says rate Spider-Man No Way Home from 1 to 1,000. I would probably give it like 990.
Whoa, that's pretty good.
Spider-Man, if you haven't seen it yet, Allie hasn't seen it yet, it is so good. Base Dated said, what did you think of each other when you first met? Was there instant chemistry? Oh, man, was there not. Well,
no!
Well, I saw Allie from across our business law classroom at Radford and was immediately like, I want to talk to her. And I had actually already added her on Facebook because we both came from Roanoke, and as everybody was going to Radford and Facebook at that time, it was like, here's all the people from your area going to college with you. Mm-hmm. But I sent her a message and she never responded.
Well, I did. It was just like 7 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then there was chemistry after that.
I would say it was pretty instant.
After I acknowledged that you were there.
I think I was doing Fast Facts at the time, if anybody remembers that series from Super Carlin Brothers. It was before either Jay and I had gone full time. And I remember I was at a Starbucks in Salem writing one of the episodes and doing research for it. And Allie came and met me for a coffee, and I told her I had a crush on her literally the first night.
Yeah, you were forward.
Yeah, I was just like, well, you're here. I may as well tell you. I like you.
It was awesome.
Yeah. Let's see here. Jenny says, what's your favorite Marvel show from 2021? I think Loki. Although I would say that I think Loki and WandaVision both failed to end in a way that was in keeping with how good the rest of the series was. So, I don't know. In that regard, I feel like Hawkeye is like the best from like start to finish. Like it just is continuously good the entire time and stays on like a level plateau. The other one's kind of bob all over the place.
You see, N. Wooden says, my wife is nervous about giving birth to our first child. Any words of advice or what to expect? Oh, man. Well, so Nate is actually local here. No way!
Yeah, we know Nate. But that's probably a you question.
Well, that's a both of us question. I think, like, looking back on it now, like, being in the hospital together was pretty special.
It was super special.
Yeah. And it was a bummer because we found out, like, right before she was born that we wouldn't be able to have anybody else in there, only me and Ben.
Right.
But that ended up being really nice because it gave us, we had to stay in a little extra longer for some medical reasons, but it gave us some space, I think, to get to know Addie, to be like with her, just the two of us.
And to rest, because that was like the other big thing too, is like we kept saying like, I don't know what I would do if all of our friends and family were coming to visit right now, because it was basically like, we were feeding her every 3 hours, changing diapers, talking to the doctors.
Learning how to change diapers.
Right, yeah. You were hooked up to, like all of the machines and stuff, which were constantly going off and beeping. So it was a lot. And then the other thing was we went to all of our doctor's appointments together, which like sort of the flexibility of both of our jobs allowed that to happen. But that was really nice, I think, because it meant that throughout the entire process, I was very clued in to just like all of the little things. Let's see here. Annika said, did you see that Patrick Rothfuss read the prologue to Doors of Stone? I have been told this many times, and I have actually not watched it. I feel like when it comes to Doors of Stone, it's like I want to speculate as much on it as I possibly can from the book's standpoint, but I am not... Like, I want to be able to sit down and read it from cover to cover when it's ready. So, like, that snippet, as cool as it was, that he did it, I was like, I'm okay not seeing it. Jordan just brought up, what if she poops? That was the first time we gave her a bath.
Yeah, isn't that the question we ask every day?
It is the question all the time and always. Even during the stream, I was like, what do we do?
We go change her.
We're like, we'll be right back, you guys. But the bath time is absolutely one of her favorite things. We gave her a bath last night, and she was just knocked out afterwards. She slept for 7 hours.
I know, which is awesome for us.
I know. It was really, really, really great. Henry says, what is your all-time favorite Marvel movie? Mine is Spider-Man No Way Home. I think it is the best one. Do you have a favorite Marvel movie?
Probably Iron Man.
The original?
Mm-hmm.
That's in my top 3.
Yeah. That's my go-to one. Or what's the one we always watch? Oh gosh. Apparently I don't love it that much. With the long hair.
Oh, Ragnarok. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I would say Ragnarok might be your favorite. We watched that one a lot.
I like the music.
It's so good.
We should get the record for that one.
That would be a good one.
Yeah.
We got the new Taylor Swift record from Taylor's version of Red, and we've been listening to that since Christmas. Brittany D says, what has been the most mind-blowing moment for you in Addison's development? I actually have a really cool story about this. It happened just a few nights ago, but I had Addie in bed with me, and I was just like hanging out with her while Allie was like getting ready to go to bed and stuff. And while we were sitting there, one of the things that we had read is you should like start like moving your hands and making hand gestures in front of her so that she can start to like pick up on how to move her hands. Mm-hmm. And so I was sitting there just opening and closing my hand like every 5 seconds. And then I looked down at her little hands and they were opening and closing with me.
It was so cool.
It was like, I was in the other room. I was like, Alice, get in here right now. And she ran in. It was just like, oh man, it was just really, really neat that like we've communicated now. Mm-hmm. It's like we have some type of language.
I mean, this isn't like crazy developmental wise, but I really loved it when she started smiling at me. That was probably the coolest thing ever.
Yes. Her smiles are so great.
They're very contagious.
Right, Addie? Right. And her eyelashes are coming in, so she's got like these big long eyelashes now.
Yeah, it's so cute.
People asking if I'm a Swiftie. Yeah.
Yeah. Big time.
For sure. That's like the one... Allie and I have talked a lot about like who is our favorite like musical artist, and it feels like
she's our go-to. Like we listen to her the most
all the time. Like we have like her records like on vinyl and stuff, and we just constantly have it rolling while we're like cleaning the house or hanging out and stuff. What Hogwarts house do you think Addie will be sorted into? Goodness. I don't know.
Gryffindor. I don't know.
I feel like I felt like a little bit of a few different things. I feel like the thing I think the least is Slytherin so far.
Yeah, I feel like maybe Ravenclaw, actually.
I can see Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
She seems like she's been like really quick with stuff, picking up on things.
And she's like, she's just very, very chill, but not Hufflepuff chill.
No, yeah, maybe not. We'll see.
Chewie is decidedly a Gryffindor.
Chewie?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah, our dog Chewie. He is, we've got, like, Allie's mom lives out on a bunch of land in our area here, and there's, like, one dog that sort of, like, will travel from, like, a nearby farm to hang out with all of her mom's dogs, which are, like, labs. And when this dog comes over, completely friendly dog, Chewie will go and straight up run it off the property.
Yeah,
like,
he's the teeniest dog.
He's like this big. Yeah, so I don't know. He's hilarious. Selmir says, "What rejected baby names were there, and how did you settle on Addison?" You have the list.
I have a list. Yeah.
Of all of our names. So Addison comes from Addison, Vermont, which is where Allie and I have like vacationed every year, and we have like a family cabin and stuff. So that is where Addison comes from.
Oops, those are middle names.
Oh yeah, middle names are the hard part.
That was really hard. Let's see.
Chewie is named after Chewbacca, and we named him in the first like 3 seconds of seeing him.
Yeah, he's totally Chewbacca.
Yeah.
So we've got Cora, Harper, Piper, Mary, Clara. We got a lot of fun names.
Yeah.
You like Gemma. I might.
I liked Gemma. Yeah. What I found that was really interesting was how much I liked names that were like a little bit more unusual, I guess. Mm-hmm. Like I feel like I liked London as a name. Winter was one that we had talked about, like sort of like in that more unusual area.
I liked Luella.
Luella. Why do we like Luella?
Because
was it the curtains?
It was. I wanted a set of curtains for Addie's nursery, but they would have ended up being like $800.
They were insane, but they were like embroidered moths. It wasn't butterflies. They were moths.
Yes, they were moths. And they were called the Luella curtains. But I ended up with some much more practical curtains. They were like $25.
Yeah, we didn't end up going that route. At one point in time, we were literally like, what could we sell so that we could justify the Luella.
But honestly, I was this close to buying them, and they sold out. So,
oh, you're right. They did sell out.
I know. So that took care of the problem.
We bought a stroller instead of curtains.
Right.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Let's see here. Do we like musical theater? We don't really do a whole lot of theater stuff.
Yeah, but we like it.
Yeah. I mean, we like. Does The Greatest Showman count as musical theater?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not on the theater, but like I feel like I've seen a lot of shows. I haven't recently, but I think maybe Lion King on Broadway has been my favorite. And I like Phantom of the Opera.
Phantom of the Opera is really good.
Yeah,
it is really good. Someone said favorite Taylor Swift album. I think is literally just whichever one we're listening to.
Yeah.
What do we have?
I like 1989.
1989 is really good.
Yeah.
We've been listening to Red, and then we also listened to Lover. Is that the other one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So a lot of her vinyls are really pretty too. Oh. Is she asleep?
She started nodding off. What is Alice's Hogwarts house? Gryffindor.
Yeah.
I kind of joke. I was a Slytherin, I feel like, for a while. And then Ben came into my life, and I became so much of a nicer person.
Oh, man.
Not that Slytherins aren't nice, just like, I just definitely went back to my Gryffindor roots.
She's also born on July 31st, which is Harry's birthday. Mm-hmm. She's a Leo. Mm-hmm. She's got some major Gryffindor vibes coming out of her. But she is, the other thing about you, yeah, like, I think when we started, like, weightlifting, and our coach was like, do any of you guys want to do like a competition? Allie been like weightlifting for like not long at that point in time. Mm-mm. And Allie's like, yeah, sign me up. And like, I don't know, 10 months later, Allie's in this like grungy gym with like heavy metal blasting. She's in front of an entire crowd of people with spotlights focused in on her, like deadlifting. It was awesome.
It was awesome.
I wish we were vlogging then because it would have been so cool to have all of that.
It was a fun experience. I think I was going through a phase where I said yes to everything. I'm like, if I'm scared of it, I need to say yes.
Right.
So maybe I should do that again this year.
Just
be like, yeah, I'm down.
Right.
Just have that kind of mentality.
I think it's a good way to approach it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's sort of the idea behind the vlog. Is like we've talked a lot about calling it life on purpose or live on purpose.
Live on purpose. Mm-hmm.
And the whole idea was sort of like if we have. Like, we don't want to be, like, beholden to it, to, like, where we're living our life in order to, like, make interesting stuff. But the hope is that it's, like, inspirational to be, like, let's go. Like, we've talked about doing this hike forever. Let's go do the hike.
Right. Right, which there is a hike I've wanted to do forever.
Devil's Bathtub.
Yes.
You should look it up. It's really cool.
For 3 years, I've wanted to do it. And every year, something has happened.
Right.
We're doing it this year.
We'll definitely go this year. We're going skiing next month.
Yeah.
We're possibly going to Arizona this year. We're going to Vermont this year. Mm-hmm. Where else are we going? We have another trip.
Greece.
Good. Maybe Greece. We'll see.
I want to go to Greece.
Oh, man. Let's see. What else do you guys have going on? Someone said, Ben, what are your deadlift and bench personal bests? My deadlift is 350, and I think my bench is like 210. So, still haven't quite hit the...
I benched 100 one time.
It was amazing.
I was excited just to hit the even 100.
Oh, all the milestones. Every like new 100 is always like it's the hundreds, and then every time you can add a set of plates.
Right, yeah. I hit 200 on deadlift.
Yeah.
Before our wedding.
Yes.
But I kind of like chilled out after that.
Hunter says, I think I live near Devil's Bathtub. That's awesome.
Well, I'm jealous. I want to go.
Let's see here. Oh, yeah.
The African safari.
Yes. Okay, that's a great question. So, Kathleen asked about the African safari that we accidentally bought once upon a time. So my mom works at the local SPCA, and they have like an annual like fundraising event where they auction off a whole bunch of things. And this was 2020, I believe, right? Because we were doing it online.
Yeah.
So we've seen this African safari sell for like $12,000 before, like some bonkers amount of money when it's live in person with like the atmosphere and like an auctioneer and all the excitement and stuff. And during the year of COVID, nobody was on the online bidding. So you and I had put like a max bid of like $2,000, and we were just like, let's just see if we can win an African safari. And then like 3 weeks went by where we were the top bidder, and then it was like the closing minutes, we're still the top bidder, and we're like, oh man,
yeah,
are we going to Africa? And then we won, but we haven't been able to book it, mostly because of COVID and pandemic and
being pregnant.
Yeah, so
but it got extended to 2023.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely take it. We're definitely going to Africa at one point or another once she gets a little bit older, and once COVID kind of calms down.
Yes. Let me see if I can get it like a little bit lower so you can see Addie. She's being really cute right now, doing a little snooze.
She's sleeping.
Let's see here. Alice's favorite Super Carlin merch.
Probably the shirt you're wearing.
The Pride shirt.
Yeah, I had Ben buy it in like one of the larger sizes while I was pregnant, and I wore it like constantly.
Yes.
It was so comfy.
Yep. These have been really cool. We've really enjoyed these guys, and you guys seem to have as well. They've definitely gotten out there. Mia N says, "Do you have a hidden talent?" I feel like the only thing that I have ever been like unusually good at is pull-ups.
I was thinking you're good at talking to people. Maybe that's not hidden.
I don't know if it's very public.
I don't think I have any hidden talents.
So I swear though, I think that we have a very like approachable like appearance, because everywhere we go, people will just like strike up conversations.
We do
with
end up
us.
talking to people, or maybe we just like talking to people, because even like if we're checking out at Home Depot, we'll go into like a 15-minute long conversation.
Yeah, like with the person there.
Mm-hmm.
Or like we were going to Alice's sister got me like a hoodie from Express for Christmas, and it still had like it shipped with the security tag. So we had to go to the mall to get the security tag taken off, and like while we were just getting out of the car, a woman just like came over to us and just
started talking,
showing us pictures of her grandchildren, and we were like, I don't know what we're putting off, but it's apparently working. Mm-hmm. Well, so someone just said, that's not a hidden talent, you're just strong. So the thing is, though, is that like this was the case when I was like in 3rd grade. Like I remember going up to do pull-ups, and everybody in the class for like the physical fitness testing was doing like 1 or 2, and I did 8. And then I almost set the school record in 8th grade for pull-ups.
Right.
But the gym teacher didn't count my last one. I had 23, which would have set it.
Right.
And gave it to Ethan Plummer instead.
I remember this story.
Ethan. Not video editor Ethan, different Ethan. Does Addie have a favorite toy? She's got a like playmat right now that has a rainbow that comes across it with a whole bunch of like toys that dangle down, and she seems to love that.
Yeah, she'll kick the little poles and make all the toys shake.
Yep.
So that's really fun.
Yes. So we've been able to put her down in that, and like she'll hang out for a half hour at a time, completely entertaining herself. Black Cat Art says, any tips for someone who plans to move to the United States?
I don't know. I've never moved to the United States.
It's true. The thing I would say is like, don't underestimate, like, I don't know if you have somewhere in particular you're moving, but like, I think small towns can be so great. Like,
yes,
we love where we live. So I think that's like a big thing. Like I have a feeling if you move to like LA or New York City or I don't know, like Orlando, Florida, or like a huge metropolitan area, it could be, hang on a second, it could be a little bit more of a challenge. Mott's just said plumber drummer. I don't know if you are referencing the exact Ethan that I'm talking about, but that was literally his username. He was a drummer.
Really?
So, I don't know. Is he a YouTuber? Because that would be incredibly surprising, and I would have to look it up. So
you got very distracted.
I know. Well, I was like, I have not seen those words side by side since like 7th grade, 8th grade. So you're going to have to let me know, because that would be unbelievable.
That's so funny.
Let's see. Britton D says, I'd love to see more Super Carlin Brothers or popcorn culture videos with the ladies. Yeah, I would love that too. Do you think would you come back on the pop?
Yeah, I had fun.
Would you come in and do a Jay versus Ben?
No.
No?
I can't think under pressure like that. Like I can find solutions, but I can't dig back in my memory for information. You know?
Oh, I got you.
So I can problem solve, but I can't answer questions.
I feel like me and you are the same. It's like there's nothing more frustrating than I feel like what it comes across as my knowledge of like these fandoms and stuff of the Jay versus Ben's, because my brain will just close up. It'll build walls around things.
Yeah, no, I can't do it.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Watching Ben's brain glitch in real time.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened, Jordan. That's funny.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, Geek Teach says J versus B versus B versus A.
I would be on Beth's team. I feel like Beth would know a lot.
She would know a lot. Beth knows her stuff.
But if Beth and Jonathan were on a team, we would get crushed.
That's also true.
Yeah.
That's also true. Favorite thing to eat for breakfast? Man, I don't know that you and I are the most inventive people in the world when it comes to food.
Yeah, no. We've been on a Kodiak cup kick. So it's like this protein-dense pancake cup.
Yep.
Takes about 60 seconds to make.
It's microwavable. But I think that's been like a really good one because it has protein in it and we can make it in a minute while we're trying to like tend to her and get everything else going or get out the door for work and stuff. Webwing Records said, had Allie watched Super Carlin Brothers prior to you guys dating, or has she been caught up on all the OG references since then? So you know Grizzly Eagle Sharks. Like, yeah,
I never watched before I met him.
Yeah.
But I wasn't really on YouTube a lot.
Right.
So I met him and then started watching and catching up on everything.
I remember the first 50 times you and I hung out was me wearing my aquarium clothes.
Right, yeah. So when he was full-time aquariums at the time we met.
Yeah.
So it was aquariums first, YouTube second.
Yes.
I would say.
Yeah. So that was that. I always thought that was really funny though, because I look back on it now and try to imagine what you must have been seeing, where I was wearing the same battered collared shirt.
Ben was so cute.
The same torn up pants. I literally had boots that had holes in them.
I think you're so cute.
Yeah. So I don't know how she didn't run from that.
Do you see what Rachel says? Matt said you mentioned Plumber Drummer in a Mario Kart.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Man, I was like, it has been so long since we recorded those Mario Kart videos now. Part of me wants to go back and listen to them because I think it would be really interesting to get that glimpse into my mindset then. But I know from doing the pop how much my views of the world have evolved since then, and I'm afraid it will cringe me to death. So you guys will have to let me know if it's Geek Teach said, you mean season 1 Ben wasn't the one that won your heart? No. How could it have been?
I like all Bens.
Oh man.
Who said I love you first?
Me.
Yeah, it was you.
It was me. Oh man. Once was way too early, and it was sort of
Yeah, he said it for the first 2 weeks we were dating.
Well, we've been talking for 8 months.
Yeah, but we had officially started dating, and 2 weeks in, he dropped it. But then we probably didn't say it again for another 4 months.
Yeah, it was when I got really sick. I remember you would I was like, I really need you to help me because I am in so much pain. And so Allie and I had not been dating for very long at this point in time, but she stayed with me and took care of me, and then it came out, and then it was just stuck from there. So, Dylan Lavelle says, "What was your favorite drink from the Advent calendar?" Man, I hope we inspired people to do the drink Advent calendar.
It's so fun.
Fun.
We not only did drinks, we did candies too.
We did the ones that we gave to them had some drink themed champagne gummy bears and stuff like that. So there's some cool stuff.
But our favorite drink, there was probably an IPA early on that I loved.
Yes. What was the one with the eyes? I think we opened it on the vlog and we were like, it's warm. Let's put it in the fridge. We'll drink it later.
Yes, yeah.
And then we did drink it later, and it was awesome.
It was so good.
Allison, you might have to explain to me, you said I did totally Ted Mosby the situation. I've watched How I Met Your Mother, but I don't know if I can't remember what Ted Mosby.
I've never watched it.
We should watch it.
Yeah?
We're watching Modern Family right now, but we can watch it after that. Maybe it's me saying I love you too soon. That's probably exactly what it was. Who's your favorite Ted Lasso character?
Ted Lasso.
Yeah, it's hard for it not to be Ted Lasso.
I know. He's so happy. Well, kind of.
I feel like Ted Lasso changed my life a little bit.
Yeah, I would say so.
Like, I think that it really had me embrace sort of a characteristic I think that already existed about myself, but I hadn't been able to articulate it. But it's it is approaching life with as much positivity as humanly possible.
Right, even though things might not be positive all the time.
And that's why I think I relate to Ted so much, is because he's struggling with depression and all that type of stuff, which I definitely do myself as well. But you still have this super positive side that can come out. So that, especially as that character has progressed, I have only resonated more and more and more with Ted. Mm-hmm. But I also love oh my gosh, who's the boss lady? Her. She's amazing.
Don't, my brain.
Yeah.
We have newborn brain.
Newborn brain. We'll blame it on that.
Is Addie asleep? Yes. She fell asleep when I rocked her and stood up.
Henry has asked me many times who will carry the Venom symbiote. Please see my response to Ted Lasso questions. And if you can piece together what I mean by that, I think it will be that person. In order to not go spoilery with it. If you know, you know, and if you don't know, then it won't mean anything. Great Lake says, who's your favorite Marvel hero? I feel like with the Spider-Man suit and No Way Home, Spider-Man's come on pretty awesome lately. Plus, I love Tom Holland's Spider-Man. But Thor is also super cool.
Thor! That's what I was trying to think of earlier.
Ragnarok?
Yes! I was like, Troy, Tron.
Rebecca. Thank you, guys. Rebecca.
Ah, see?
I think Rebecca's amazing.
Our brains.
Shoot, darn it. Now my brain went blank again. What were we just talking about? Oh, I like short hair Thor, is what I was going to say. I feel like, to the point where I'm bummed that they're going back to long hair Thor. I like short hair Thor.
I like long hair Thor.
Do you really?
Yes!
What?
Yep, 100%.
Okay. Would Allie ever host the Jay versus Ben?
I would do it with Beth.
Host it?
Yeah.
Be on the microphone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Beth and I could switch off questions.
That could be cool.
Yeah.
Did you guys like it when our dad did it? That'd be a good question. Because he had so much fun. Justin said, what inspired you to open your dress shop?
Well, I worked in a dress shop when I was 16 years old. And these dresses are worn for 2-3 hours at a time, just a few hours. And so I wanted to resell dresses.
Yep.
And I guess I worked on the business idea throughout college, and then right after college opened the shop.
It's really cool. She was just telling me a story yesterday about a woman who came in, bought her wedding dress, and then promptly came back to consign her wedding dress.
After she got married.
And then it has now since sold again. So it's so cool that you get to continuously see these people through. Or you've had prom girls who have become brides.
Yeah. We had one wedding dress we've sold 5 times.
Yes.
Yeah, that was really cool. So
they did a news story on that dress.
Yeah, they did a news story on it because it's gone to I think it went to Scotland, it went out west. It's been all over the place, all over the world, which is really cool.
It's a good luck dress.
Mm-hmm. I think they can hear the dog.
Ainsley says, what's the best ice cream flavor? Well, we have a place called Blue Cow Ice Cream here in Roanoke.
So good.
And my favorite is called Sea Salt Brickle. Mm-hmm. And it's sort of like a sweet and salty caramel vanilla ice cream flavor. It's really good. Let's see here.
How are the doggos with the new baby?
The dogs have been great, honestly. Yeah. They have been doing, like, extremely well. They are very gentle with her. I would say the only thing that we've had to be cautious of is, like, our living room has, like, a big open space in the middle, so we will have Addie laying, like, on her playmat in the middle, and if they're fighting with each other, there's always
like
that...
Play fighting.
There's always that concern, though, that if, like, one of them will jump backwards or something, that they will accidentally step on her or something. But we've been pretty cautious about making sure that she's not getting too close to them. But I mean, she, like, they'll come up and, like, lick her face and stuff, and she just smiles at them. So, it's really, really cute. Let's see here. Is it tiring to hold Addie for so long?
I don't think you can see it in the video. I've got a boppy pillow around my waist.
Oh, you're right. Okay, yeah, you can't see that there.
Yeah, so she's laying on the pillow up next to me, so I'm not, like, having to, like, hold her, because that would get super tiring. My arms would get so sore.
Yes. Someone said, how's the battle with the electric bill going? Alan, so this has been a saga.
It is such a thing.
We just got a quote for new windows for the front of the house, and it's one of these things where the new windows are expensive enough, but will almost certainly work, that they will cut our electric bill down, but it's almost like having solar panels. It's like, is it worth the cost to buy the thing to solve the problem when the cost to buy the thing is so much more? So that's been our dilemma. Yeah. Let's see here. Jenny said, estimated how many times have you been to Disney destinations? We've been to Disney World together 4 times.
Gosh, that many?
I think, let's see. So we went when we were working. We went for the wedding. We went for the wedding planning session. Mm-hmm. We went when we took the camper. And we took my parents once.
Oh, yeah.
So that's 5. And then we did Disneyland Paris as well.
Yeah.
While we were in Paris for her birthday a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Was it your 30th birthday?
It was my 30th.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was really cool.
That was the best.
Oh, yeah. Someone said I emailed the Pop about getting new windows. Yep, there you go. Then I am attempting to listen to your advice. But we'll see. The problem, honestly, with the windows is that they shouldn't be so expensive, but we live in, like, a Tudor-style home, so it's like, in order to get the windows that will match the architecture of the home, it makes it just more expensive. So, Living Jones says, what is the favorite pair of shoes that you own? I might have to go grab them. I'll be right back.
Chewy will.
Chewy might come in while I'm gone.
Yeah, he would be... He really wants to come in. I'm sure you guys can hear him. Come on, buddy.
Hey, Cheapstick.
I know. Come on. Come up here. Come on. Come on, step up. Nope. He's trying to get up.
I bet he will once
you sit down.
Yeah. Let's see here. Actually, I might have to show them the ones you got me for Christmas, too. Those
You've got
crazy.
So many cool shoes now.
I know. These are probably it. I got this. This was like my birthday present, but they're really cool. They're super bright, super colorful. So I have been loving those. And I actually got Jay for Christmas a pair of shoes that Ted Lasso wears in an episode of Ted Lasso.
That was awesome.
That was really cool. Let's see. What happened to the key that you found in your wall? Do you remember this when we found the key during the renovation?
Yeah.
That was inside the wall?
Well, I have it in my place where all of our little knickknacks are that I don't have a spot for them yet.
Okay.
I want to make like a shadow box with it.
So this is kind of silly about the key though, but literally all of the doors in this house have like skeleton keyholes. And I literally don't think we've tried to put it into...
Do you think they lock?
They might lock. Like, the door in the room that we're in right now has a skeleton keyhole, and it never occurred to me to even try those, because they've been there for so long, and they're not useful. Like, you can't, without a key, you can't do anything with them, so I don't even think of these doors as even lockable. But we should try that. Someone said, where'd you get the custom SCB jackets? I think it's called Threadfellows is the name of the company that does that. So they buy like premium like apparel, and then they have like an embroidery service that they do. Ken says, Ben, have you ever done any business projects with someone other than family, and would you? I haven't. So all of our business ventures currently are family based, and Alice's business is also family based. So like she works with her mom and sister. I would be open to it. Allie and I have wanted to do we've talked about doing like Airbnbs, like trying to like purchase a property to do that with. And I think that could be cool. That may be a possible.
Yeah. I'm certainly down for exploring the Airbnb idea.
Yeah. Caitlin says, "What's your favorite Pokemon?" Historically, it's always been Fearow. He's just honestly like an unsung hero, I think. Tyranitar has certainly come on. There was like the sleeping Tyranitar card that we were trying to get forever that we then accidentally got 3 of all at once.
Oops.
Do you have a favorite Pokemon? We watched the Pokemon movie very recently.
Right before she was born.
We did. We were on like a little kick there. We watched Detective Pikachu, and we watched like the remastered Netflix version of the Pokemon movie. Someone said, have we watched Shadow and Bone on Netflix? We did watch that.
Yes, we loved that.
We really liked that.
Yeah.
That was one where it came out and it feels like it was right at the start of COVID, and you were like, oh my gosh, it's going to be 2 years till we get another one of these. Let's see. Which 2022 Pixar movie are you the most excited for, Turning Red or Lightyear? It's got to be Lightyear.
Yeah, I agree.
It's going to be awesome. Turning Red is like a shockingly on-the-nose movie.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm as familiar with it.
Okay, we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Jordan and Mott's both said Paris. Paris is the ultimate unsung. The Pokemon Company hates Paris.
Oh, really?
He's not anywhere.
Oh.
Let's see here. Have you been into any new fandoms recently? Let's see. I got really into Name of the Wind last year, which if you've watched any of our stuff, we've beat you over the head with. That's probably just the biggest one. I got, like, for Christmas, like, Name of the Wind, like, playing cards. I got an Aeolian, like, tankard, which is really cool. So it's been really fun going back to, like, that beginning stage of, like, how I felt about Harry Potter when I was a little kid, where, like, getting all the merch for Name of the Wind is so much fun.
Right. So,
you've
definitely been more into that.
Yeah, that's really fun. Does it ever bother you when people spell your name with an I instead of a Y?
Not really. No. I think it's cute being spelled with an I too. And it's pronounced the same way, so it doesn't bother me.
Did you consider spelling Addison's name with a Y?
I did. I thought about it.
We do call her, when we call her Addie, we spell it A-D-D-Y.
Yeah. So we thought about it, but I figured this would be easier for her.
Favorite character from The Office. I think I just wanted to be Jim Halpert for a long time. He's pretty great.
That is fun. Will you guys be doing the Spartan race again if they do it in 2022? I would be up for it.
Yeah? Would you want to do another one?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm definitely excited to focus on fitness this year.
Yes.
Because last year was kind of a wash
for
me.
Yeah, coming out of...
Hey, honey.
Coming out of pregnancy definitely made that difficult, but I would love to go back to doing Spartan races as much as we can, both as a big group and maybe even just going and doing some of them with friends. Has Jay heard from Survivor? As of a couple of nights ago when we last talked to him, he had not heard anything yet. But it's possible that if he doesn't make the cut, that he won't ever hear anything. That'll just be that. Or it's possible that he has heard something, but he's literally not even allowed to tell us. But I don't think Jay has a very good poker face. So I can't imagine that he would be... I can't imagine that would be the case. Have you read the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings books? So, no, I haven't. I remember as a kid, everybody telling me to read Lord of the Rings after I finished Harry Potter, and I think the number of characters overwhelmed me.
It's overwhelming. And I tried to read The Hobbit, and that was it's just a hard read, I feel like.
I think it just depends on how much it like immediately resonates with you. But I was getting every single character confused. I couldn't discern anybody from another. They all have similar names. But Alice and I got really into the movies for a while, and we literally watched all the Lord of the Rings movies, all the Hobbit movies, and then we watched all the extended cuts.
Yeah,
so,
we dove in.
We were super, super into them.
That's so funny.
Let's see here. Yes, we have seen them. The language used in Lord of the Rings is challenging. I think that I would like to listen to it. I think that would probably help.
Oh no.
I don't know. We'll see if Addie can hold together. She just had an entire nap time midstream. Percy Jackson, I've read the first 5 books, and again, I don't know. I mean, I liked the Percy Jackson books fine, but I didn't walk away from them with like questions. Like I wasn't like, oh my gosh, like who is this person or what could that mean? I sort of like finished them and it was like, well, that was a story. Since Jay doesn't have a poker face, who in the family does?
Probably you the most.
You think me?
Probably you.
It maybe depends.
Yeah, it depends on the situation.
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Like, I don't think that I would have a good poker face in the name of, like, deceit, but I probably would be the hardest to have an accurate read of my emotions when you're communicating with me. Someone said, do not read Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones ending disappointed me so much that I can't, as much as I loved the first 5 seasons or whatever, I don't think I would ever go back and rewatch it even.
What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Scorpio.
You're a Scorpio. Addie's a Scorpio. And I'm a Leo.
Yeah.
So I've got a couple of water signs up in here.
That was one of the very first things when Allie was talking to me. She was like, what sign are you? And then she looked up the compatibility between Leos and Scorpios. And it's not great.
It's not bad, but it's not great.
Yeah. I think they describe it as explosive. Which I would not
volatile.
say. Volatile, yes. I would not say that it's volatile, but let's see here. How long did it take you to plan your proposal to Alice? I'm trying to plan mine and so nervous. Oh my gosh. Very good question, Dylan. I had the ring for 2 weeks in the house with her before I finally did it. And it was, I don't know, I can never decide if I went all out or if it was just like.
I feel like it was the best.
Did you like it?
So fun, yes.
So maybe that's honestly the answer, is that it's sort of like the person that you're going to marry is going to think that whatever you do is the right thing. So it's like, it's probably one of those things where it's like, don't let Instagram or any of these like, viral proposals get into your head. It's like, what you do is going to be right because they're going to marry you, and therefore they will love whatever you come up with.
Yes.
But yeah, Allie likes like yellow, so I had like yellow roses and
you had twinkle lights.
The twinkle lights, and I had printed off a bunch of pictures of us from like all of our travels and stuff, and like candles.
And
so,
we
like,
still have those pictures.
We do. They're actually, I feel like, everywhere.
Yeah, we have them just kind of tucked around the house. So that was really, really fun.
Yeah.
Did Alice surprise you with the pregnancy, or did you find out together? We found out together. This time. Yeah, so we had gotten pregnant twice before and had 2 miscarriages. And this time, I feel like I needed the support to find out.
Yes.
I didn't have the energy to plan like a fun surprise for him that time.
Well, and it's funny too because like Allie and I, like in our wedding, well, years ago, Alice bought me these like champagne glasses that are etched with the words "level up" or "leveled up," and we've sort of like cheers those glasses every time, like when Alice officially moved in with me, or like when we like set up our joint banking account, or like we've cheers them, and then like at our wedding ceremony we literally had what we called the level up ceremony, where we had a bottle of champagne, and in the middle of the ceremony we went back and we like cheers the glasses, and it was like this really cool thing. And I remember the first time that we got pregnant, that was sort of like the reaction. We're like, where are the glasses? Like, let's do the whole thing. We took all these pictures, and you can just see it in our face. We're like so excited and stuff. But I think by the time we got pregnant with Addie, we had been through such a roller coaster of emotions that I think both of us were very guarded about it. So it was like, here we go again, you know?
Right. But then, like, the further we got into it, the more and more excited we got. I think someone just asked, like, how we told our families. We took a family picture with the dogs, and we had the pregnancy test, like, very, like, just nonchalantly, like, holding it. And we sent it out, and we were like, family photo.
Yeah, and it took them a long time to spot the pregnancy.
Yeah, it was like a slow response.
Oh, it's okay.
How did you celebrate Addie being a girl? So we actually did like a really small gender reveal.
We did.
My best friend Coral found out the gender and got us balloons.
Yeah, so we had it was sort of like we like had like a balloon attached to our my mom and dad's dog Dougal, who is like he's a boxer who's just full of energy. So we were standing in the backyard with our family, and they were like inside of the garage, and they sort of like opened the door, and Dougal came running out, and it was like just a pink balloon on his back.
It was so cute.
It was really, really adorable. And Allie and I think we both wanted a girl, so it was really exciting.
It was exciting.
Carlos says, do you guys have a P.O. box for fan mail? We do. It's in the description of all of the videos. It should be listed on there. For whatever reason, despite having the same P.O. box for years, I still can't remember what number it is, but it is underneath any of our videos here on the channel or any of the Super Carlin Brothers ones. It's all the same. Lillian Jones says, are you taking a tour anytime soon? We have talked about trying to get meetups going for 2022, but we haven't. We've sort of just been trying to follow the news on like what's been going on and how other events are going, and we don't want to get too deep into it and then have to change plans or anything. So we would love to get it going again, and we would love to do like a live popcorn culture at some point in time. Let's see, are we losing her?
We're losing. I'm just gonna try and get up and.
Okay. Favorite non-fandom movie?
Probably Greatest Showman.
It might be The Greatest Showman. We watched that movie a lot.
That and Pitch Perfect.
Yep, those are like our very like guilty pleasure movies. Like we watched them a lot. So it's kind of one of those funny things because I feel like there are favorite movies or like favorite movie watching experiences. I was like The Force Awakens. I like The Prestige. I really like Forrest Gump, Shawshank Redemption, but they're kind of like movies that like I've watched and they like live with me rather than the type of movies I would like pick up and watch over and over and over again. Mm-hmm. And so I feel like there's like a weird distinction when it comes to that question of like favorite movies. Let's see here.
I know it's past, but what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Oh, that's easy.
Easy. Klaus.
Yeah. We watched it like 4 times this year.
Yeah, we love that movie.
I think on our Instagram, Klaus was up against like the Polar Express for like the this or that type of thing. And the Polar Express won, and I was like,
what?
Come on, people. Come on. What Disney princess film will you show Addie first? I feel like Moana is the one that keeps coming to mind.
Yeah.
Moana or Tangled?
Yeah, we love Tangled.
We do love Tangled. If you ever find yourself in the Pittsburgh area, come to the Milkshake Factory. I'll get you guys a handmade chocolate milkshake.
Ooh.
That's good to know.
I do love Pittsburgh.
We were supposed to go through Pennsylvania sometime. Do you remember that? Why were we? We were talking about this with somebody.
I think to celebrate Coral's birthday.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It is to celebrate Coral's birthday.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. If you had a boy, what would you name him? I'm really obsessed with the name Henry.
Yeah.
So that'll be mixed in for sure.
That's your dad's middle name. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, probably some incorporation of Henry. But otherwise, boys' names we were having a harder time with. We only had like 1 or 2. So it's tricky. But right now we're just focusing on this one.
Yeah.
She's a handful.
She is, but we've had so much fun with her.
Yes, it has been. Yeah, this is the funny thing about being a parent is like people who are parents will tell you how great it is to be a parent, and you will just literally never be able to actually comprehend those words until it happens. Because I feel like Jay and Beth and Tyler and Emily and everybody, you know, like all of our friends and stuff who have kids, they've all told us the same thing forever, and we were on the fence for a little while. We debated on not having kids.
But now it's like, what would we be doing?
Oh no, yeah, now it's the best thing ever. Now it's like we can't not have her. If you ever go touring, don't forget about Boston. We went to Boston for NerdCon several years ago. It's where we met Jordan, our office manager, and we really like Boston.
I like Boston a lot.
We just have to find a way to get back up there. What are some of Addie's likes right now?
She likes smiling at us.
She does.
She oddly likes, like, when we lay her down to have her diaper changed. She gets, like, really happy. Super smiley. Or, like, we'll take, like, a bunch of outfits and, like, lay them on her. And what we're trying to do is figure out if they just still fit. But for whatever reason, it makes me think that she's going to really like clothes. Yeah. Because every time you lay a little outfit on her, she'll, like, turn her head and smile at you. That's been really fun.
Great Legs said, wait, Tyler's a dad? Tyler is a dad twice over. He was a parent before Allie and I were. He has Olivia will be 3 this year. Yeah, Tyler's a great dad. Both of my brothers are really. Yeah. They're awesome dads. Rita girl, it's Addie or Addie. Addie with a Y is what that's how we've been spelling it. Have you guys ever been to Delaware? We have. We did. We went to, where was it? The Firefly Music Festival in, I feel like it started with a D as well, the name of the town that it was in. I couldn't believe how rural Delaware was for such a small state. Yeah, I was surprised that oh, Chewy. Ooh. Not now, buddy. Your family seems so nice and fun. You like having a big family. It is really fun, but like this year at Christmas, for example, it's chaos. It is chaos. So I have a feeling while the kids are all still really young and small, it's just going to be that way for a long time. So it's really fun, but it definitely is pandemonium. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. So how do you take care of Addie without being a helicopter parent? Chew. I think, honestly, we let her have some, like, not alone time, but, like, we let her play independently on her little mat. And we'll, like, watch from afar, but... It's funny, like, I think it's interesting because I went through so much stuff in high school where I felt like I just sort of needed to have certain experiences and go through certain things and make certain mistakes. And it's like... I think it's interesting because I think it embedded into me this thought, like, they're going to do these things. Or some of these things, possibly. Mm-hmm. And maybe not even the same things that I did, but they will make mistakes and they'll find their way. But I like mistakes because I think that they're a really good opportunity to learn. I say the same thing about in business, like when you have like a customer who's upset, it's like, when a customer is upset, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to handle it really well. And if you handle a problem well for a person, then that sticks with them. Like, that makes a difference. And that makes them, like, want to come back to you. And building those relationships, I think, is just really great. So I think I see it the same way, hopefully with parenting. Hopefully I'll be able to let her do her thing. My bigger thing probably isn't going to be decisions she makes. It's just going to be her getting hurt. Like, I don't want her to, like, fall over. Like, I feel like every time something happens, I'll, like, gasp. Right. Chewy, come on, bud. Kate said, were the dogs jealous when Addie arrived? Indy was. Indy's back there. Yeah. She was, like, a little standoffish. She's always been a little more, like, serious. Whereas Chewy is just our little, like, goof troop. And he's loud, as you can hear. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, JC said, I don't know if this is answered. What's Alice's Hogwarts house? Gryffindor. Yeah. But yeah. Oh, someone said it's this year forever home. So you may have seen, I think in the very first episode of the vlog, we talked about how we had bought land. And that is something that Allie and I are both really interested in doing is trying to build our forever home. So we've got like there's like acres, so we'll be able to like go out and like really have like some peace. Because right now we're like in the middle of the city, and even for the dogs, it's like the number of people that walk past our house every day. I mean, it's hundreds.
Right.
And so that means that, you know, if the dogs are out in the yard, they're barking at hundreds of people. Mm-hmm. And it's just stressful, you know. So I think it would be really exciting to like be able to go out and like find ourselves in a nice, secluded, happy environment.
Yes, yeah, we like being out.
Yes.
In the country.
But yeah.
Are Allie and Beth friends? Yes. I would say, yeah. We hang out like probably once a week, just us.
Yes, yeah. Especially like running and stuff. They'll like get up in the morning and go for a run and do all their talking. Because it's always interesting to listen to their reactions. Like if Jay and I are dealing with something at work, they both are hearing like our versions of it or whatever. And it's always interesting to have them like sort of debrief and then come back and talk to us about it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's fun.
It's good. It's a really good support system. Let's see here. Oh man, the chat's moving too quickly for me. Someone said, "Have you seen the dog poo lady yet?" This is the story of. Remember the woman that I talked to?
Yes.
We have not seen her. I don't know what happened to her. I'm like convinced she moved.
Yeah.
Because we were seeing her all the time.
Right, and she's gone.
Yeah. So we have not seen her at all.
That's so funny.
Carlos Ramirez says, "I want to get my first aquarium. Any tips?" There are 3 different types of aquarium filtration: mechanical, chemical, and biological. Learn what those 3 things are. And figure out how to be working on all 3 of them. Alan said, "Would you ever stream Diablo 2 on the gaming channel?" What I want to do is stream Diablo 2 with Allie. Remember when we played in the beginning?
Yeah, you gave me all your gold.
It was the cutest thing ever. Oh my gosh. I feel like, yeah, we had wine in Diablo 2, and we were sitting in this room, and I had bought Allie a gaming PC to play Diablo 2, which now is her store computer at the shop. It did not last long here. But I would love to be able to do something like that with Allie. Like, be able to do something where you and I are just, like, mindlessly making something.
I think I would rather do Animal Crossing.
We could do Animal Crossing.
Really?
We could do something that isn't Diablo. We have not seen Encanto yet. We're now that it's on Disney Plus, I think we're gonna try to watch it. Hopefully this weekend.
So fun.
When do you think we'll take Addison to Disney for the first time? It'll be Disney World, and it's in 2 months.
That's gonna be fun.
I'm running one of the Disney half marathons, so we are going down there. For a week. From the end of February into March.
That's gonna be so fun.
It's gonna be super cool.
And my mom's coming to help out with Addie. Ben's parents will be there for part of the time.
It's amazing. It's so cool. Like the whole family just moves as one big group. Oh my gosh, you have 1,200 hours in Animal Crossing. I would love to see what 1,200 hours.
I think you would like it.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I really do.
All right.
Disney vlogging coming, absolutely.
There will definitely be a Disney vlogging coming.
So I can't wait.
We're hoping that this year, all of like the little travel trips that we go on, we'll be able to turn into
little vlogs.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Oh, do you think she needs to eat?
Probably.
She got her little shifty eyes going on. What Disney ride do you think Addie will like the best?
It's a Small World.
It's a Small World.
I love It's a Small World.
Our wedding cake was It's a Small World themed.
Yeah, I think she's going to like to see all the colors and figurines because they don't move too fast.
Right.
So she can like hone in on them.
True.
Oh, hi baby.
All right, guys. We might have to wrap up here because I think we've almost gone through a whole feed cycle with Addie. Look how bright-eyed you are, girl.
You ready?
Oh. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, for asking all of the questions. It's been so much fun doing this vlog project, and I'm so glad that people have wanted to tune in and be a part of it.
It's awesome. It's been such a fun thing to do.
And we've got a lot recorded for next Friday, so we'll be back to normal episodes then. And if you guys ever have anything or recommendations for things you think we should do, just be sure to let us know, because we are always on the hunt. But otherwise, Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Bye.